Microphone check.
Pretty like Lupita when the camera's closing. Drip broke the levee when my Kelly's roll.
Hey y'all, welcome to Unmasked Podcast. I'm your host Kiara, where we talk about love, loss, and growth. We are back with part 2 of me and Adam from the book. So
we're gonna talk about that this time.
Yes. So the last time we kind of gave y'all a nostalgic moment, you know, how we met each other. We were kids, grew up basically together. I moved to North Carolina, moved from North Carolina back to DC. We lost contact, and then we ended up coming back together, right? So y'all saw us. Y'all said our chemistry was bomb. I even got a few text messages and said we was kikiing, okay? But this is us for real. What I want y'all to know is that we are about to get into. We gonna submerge deep down into the sea and give y'all some real, reason why we didn't work, but we still friends today.
So that's what they really wanted to know. That's what a lot of your feedback.
That's what they really want to know.
So a lot of your feedback, bottom line was
what really happened.
Because
the chemistry is good.
No, because real shit, that's what I got.
That's what you got.
Yeah, pretty much everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So why y'all didn't do it, or so what's going on?
Right.
Like, it was a lot of that.
Right.
It was a lot of that. For
so
sure.
what I am going to tell y'all is that this is actually a live conversation with he and I about why we didn't, why we broke up, why we didn't work. We never had this conversation. Things just kind of happened and we left it where it was. We took some time apart. You know, we friends at the end of the day, so we kind of came back around, started talking, and, you know, it is what it is. Bygones be bygones, no love lost. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stage this for y'all, okay?
I was wondering how you was going to put it in. We're going to see, though. I'm interested.
Yeah. All right. So now I feel like we left off where he's back up here. He's up here now. Logan done act the fool when he was about to leave, and we looking at each other like, okay, we got to make this right. We got to get this together. All right, cool. He comes here, right? He moved in with me. Let me tell y'all what was going on.
Just real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Real quick. So, because in my mind, I imagine I'm like, oh, you want to say it? I want to say it, but I guess you just gonna say it. But it's cool because I'm glad you saying it because I have so many questions, and I'm glad you also informed them that this is the first time we had this conversation.
Yes.
Because I think a lot of people, when they ask me why, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, well, why y'all don't know? And I'd be like, first of all, we ain't, haven't had that conversation. So I just wanted to, put that statement.
Okay, no problem.
Go ahead.
So I just want to let y'all know at that time of us bringing it together and him moving from North Carolina to DC so that we can see, if we can be a union. In my life at that moment, I had graduated college. I had already lived with so many relatives, other people. Finally got my own place. I'm renting in someone's home, right? But I'm now in a space where I done graduated school. Me and my daughter need our own space. We need a place to call home. So I want to buy a house at this point. Have already talked to my mom about us coming back to stay with her. I got all these plans in my head and I'm ready to downtime is over. It's time for me to go ahead and go hard and grind and really reach my peak because I know that I'm the shit. And so it's time to get into that mode, right? So that's where I'm at in my world at the time when we decide that we're going to try to come together. I'm going to allow Lynn, Adam from the book, to tell us where he was in this place in his life when he was coming to DC.
Okay. So prior to even coming up here, as we told you, the rising action of how we reconnected for that last time and said we're gonna try it, and we got to the peak of boom, boom, boom. We had spoke on the phone several times about when we was gonna do it and how we was gonna do it. To the point where both of us, I think we both wanted to have it being taken that long for us to even risk the friendship at that point. We thought we both was actually taking being slow or patient, or we thought we was taking our time about it by having these conversations, things we was, you know what I'm saying, preparing to do leading up to me actually coming to DC. That got expedited by, I would say, two things. One, where I was staying at was, I was staying with, it was kind of a situation that I was kind of staying in. See, when you say it like that, that's something manipulating by saying it like that. Don't say it like that. That's not.
It was okay.
No, I don't know, but don't say it like, when you say it like that, then it's like, oh, it was, no, this, I wasn't staying with technically, I was staying with another woman, but no.
Go ahead.
Look, but nah, seriously though. But that wasn't even a thing, because she already knew what it was or what it was. It wasn't even a thing. But my family was staying with me at the time, and then it was just a lot of other things that didn't have nothing to do with me and her that was going on that actually kind of made me be like, you know what, I'm ready to fucking go. But at the same token, she was like, I remember one day, this what really did it. This what made me leave right here. Mm-hmm. I was helping do something for the person I was staying with, just helping like man shit. And I was on the phone with you, and he was like, I told you what I was doing. He was like, what? He was like, the fuck? Like, why? I'm like, come on, you acting like you don't already know, like, what's going on. Like, well, no, she was like, I guess you just like at your fed up point with it, or like, he was like, well, you can just come on right now. Like, fuck it. Like, what you waiting on? Like, let's go. Let's take a leap of faith. Right. Like, literally verbatim. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and we always spoke about that anyway. Just always was in it. Both of us stay in that type of energy. So, that made, once she said that was my confirmation for me to be like, you know what? Fuck it. She really ready to do it. I'm ready already. We was probably about 2.5 months off of our time though, that we actually wanted to do it though. Probably, and which was very important. Them 2.5 months came to be very important in a sense, which you'll hear later on. But that expedited me to come up there. Now, mind you, I was working where I was at. I was pretty, you know what I'm saying, stationary, doing what I was doing, stable where I was at. So I was, you know what I'm saying, living my own personal life at the time. Of course, we told you it was made more sense for me to leave where I was from to come to DC with them. So anyway, so that's why that decision got made. So leading up to coming there, I would say that probably the last time I came to visit, I think we can't start setting that up. But you had told me, he was like, I can possibly pretty much get you a job at the hospital. He's like, I can get you a job at the hospital. I was like, okay. But I hadn't got the job yet. I hadn't got the job until I got there. When I got there, pretty much probably like that week or so, they told me I got the job, but I wasn't gonna be working it for like another month and a half or so, like, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta like pretty much just go do ins and outs jobs or whatever to figure out, you know what I'm saying, just to contribute, you know what I'm saying, to be that, you know what I'm saying, because I'm just that type of person that's gonna always want to try to contribute in every facet. But I was uncomfortable at the same essence because the car I was driving, that I was driving when I ended up getting ready to leave, a situation happened with that to where I had to leave it. So now I'm up here carless, sped up from the plan that I was supposed to be in. But to be honest, I was like not even doubting or didn't even think twice about it because of her, her and definitely Logan at that time, but definitely her, you know what I'm saying, because of what I just like, this ain't gonna not work. This shit right here, like, this is the number one thing I always, you know what I'm saying, like, I waited to do this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I waited and waited and waited. I was super patient. I felt like even the time that I probably shouldn't even consider it in such a way, but you can't help but to at that time, that's all you going off of. So that's where I'm at that mindset at the time. And I guess, and I guess where you was going, because you was like, you said you was ready to leave and get there. So I get down there for like, what, a month and a half? Yeah. I get down there for like I ain't even started working yet. And Key like, I'm finna get. I want to buy a house. I'm like, I'm like, yeah.
So,
okay, baby,
you know.
And I'm like, the situation I'm coming into from where I'm coming, everything that I'm coming in straight butt naked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm butt naked coming in there. So
and
it's
honestly, I knew this. I was okay with it. You know, I'm actually not the type of woman who date somebody or I want to be with somebody based on what they can do for me. Now, you can't come without nothing now. You need to be matching me, okay? But to me, it's not how much you make, and it's what you do with the money that you make, and that's very important to me because I'm very real big on finances and stuff like that. I have a math degree, so for me, I wasn't really looking at it like he just coming up here with nothing. Because at the end of the day, prior to him becoming my man, he was my friend, so I felt like I would have been okay with that. Just period, So. He came, no car, didn't have a job. We already knew that was going to get fixed. I knew he was going to have a job. I knew, that wasn't an issue. Now, the thing is, I'm not about to stop what I know I want to do for myself because he's down here. And so that's where things become a little strained where, okay, I'm trying to do this, but you also my man, so I need you to help a little bit, So it's like,
so, and in my mind, I'm looking like, well, how you want both things? You want me to come when I ain't want to come? So this is how I'm thinking. This is how I'm thinking in my mind.
We both still made an adult decision, though. If you felt like you
100%,
then you should have just been like, look, I might miss out on my chance. I can't do it.
But at that time, I'm thinking you're ready to accept all parts of the situation. So like you said, we spoke about it. You said we accepted it. What I would say is because like if we both accepted it, it's got to be an understanding. If you was reversing, you're coming to me, you come into North Carolina, and it is you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm expecting just a few things that I'm expecting in my mind. Like this person coming from a whole nother place, states over. I'm asking them. I'm telling them. You damn near like. Let's come. Like, and of course, we both want to do. I want to make it seem like it's a that type of energy with it. But at the same token, it's like, okay, you telling me this is what you want to do, and in my mind, getting in this relationship is the road to marrying you. So it's like it's not like I'm looking for the whole thing, So we trying to do this we're trying to go for everything right now. We swinging for the home run for both of us, and. I didn't get, when it happened, when you was like, all right, we doing this, I just started adapting to what we needed to do. It wasn't like we stopped it. Like I got mad. Like, of course I didn't know. I would, if it was, at that point I wanted to wait a little bit because that way we going into everything more mutual in the situation, especially financially mutual. Because of course, while I helped, you was, definitely more on the majority side of, especially the start of getting into the crib. You know what I'm saying? Because you had already saved up for this. You had already, you're already ready to do it. Yeah. And I'm like, cool. I ain't mad. I want to do it too. Like that makes sense. But like, as soon as my feet touch the ground, it's like boom, 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 boom. Yeah. But my thing is, if you ready like that, if I was in this situation, I'm like, all right, come on. I'm not gonna expect you to do it because I look what I already expect of you already coming in the door.
So although we had that instance, honestly, in the beginning when he came and we had all of that going on, it actually worked out. I feel like he picked up some of the slack with certain things that I needed to do as far as like helping with Logan, homework. Like he's very patient with kids. And I can't say that I am. But it kind of worked out. It meshed where it didn't feel like a big burden on either one of us. It didn't, the finances thing and certain things needing to be done and us really realizing that, damn, we never had a conversation. We don't really know each other as adults for real. That honestly didn't happen until maybe a year and a half into our relationship. Our relationship was bomb. Like, we had a great time. We did stuff with family things, went back and forth to North Carolina to visit people. Like, we actually was having a good time going to church. Like, we were deep into church. And so, there was a moment that just shifted with us. I think it just, some things started coming out, in a relationship, you don't know certain things. Certain things just started coming out, and I started looking like, well, I don't know if I can handle it. Like, can I deal with this? Like, which should happen, you know what I'm saying? But like, Go ahead.
No. Before you go there, put a pin in that.
Okay, go ahead.
That's something else I wanted to say too. Coming in the door, I'm inheriting a child. You know what I'm saying? Like, while I love Logan and won't change nothing, won't erase none of it, it is what it is. Like, I'm coming in the door, gotta learn how to be a father today, nigga. Right now, nigga, learn how to, you gotta learn how to be, and a good one too. Don't just be a regular one. You know what I'm saying? Because, and then no slight than that, but that department was deficient at that time. You know what I'm saying? So like, I really need you to be stand up and solid, which was too easy to do because I'm gonna be stand up and solid anyway. But I still gotta learn how to do that with someone else's child. You know what I'm saying? So and that was, and for her to be the opposite sex, for her to be a little girl. You know what I'm saying? That was a whole nother, like, because this is what you gotta think about when I'm coming in the door. New environment. We got a relationship. I got to have a relationship with Logan. I got to have a relationship with the family, all your family on me, and your friends, which is I signed up for. That's why I ain't never leave. We get better at that though. But I signed up for. I knew what I was signing up for, even with not having the experience that I definitely see now that I didn't have. You know what I'm saying? Or the wisdom in certain areas. I knew what I was signing up for. You know what I'm saying? I signed up for the whole thing. So that's every movement, every action that you hear and see me and speak about is, keep that in mind. I'm doing it for the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
go ahead.
No worries. And I'm also being understanding. I understand that he has uprooted himself to come to DC to be with me. I have a child. You know, we both had to make some kind of sacrifices. And so, but I'm gonna go ahead and get into some of the reasons, some of the things that happened where it's like, because I'm pretty sure he had those moments with me too. Like, can I do this? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I feel like one of the things that ended up, coming out while we were together was that he ain't had no license. So I was like,
early. That was early though. You knew that early in the game.
No, but when you first came, I didn't know.
Right, because I was driving.
Right, I didn't know. So my thing was, you're here, we driving together. Sometimes you in the car without me. So now when I find out, I'm like, I'm never the person to be trying to figure out where you at. I don't care. But when that happened, I was like, oh, well, you've been gone this long. Like, I'm worried at this point. Like, you could have gotten pulled over. You know what I'm saying? So at this point now, I'm worrying every time he get behind the wheel, and it might seem like I'm checking up on him, which I really don't do that, because prior to, I never did it. And it's like, why you rushing me to come back, nigga? Because you riding dirty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Only thing I say, I'm going to tell you, only thing I'll say about that, it was convenient for me to drive when we was fucked up, or we was got out somewhere and you was like,
I'm talking about those moments. I'm talking about those moments when you're in the car by yourself. If I'm behind the wheel and I don't have a driver's license and somebody is next to me, more than likely we get pulled over. That person can just go ahead and get behind the wheel.
For sure.
That's different.
I'm with you on that. I just want to put this a little.
It never was okay, but you gotta drive. Like,
I want to let that bird fly for a second. You know what I'm saying? Because
I'm not gonna ever say that I've never not been riding dirty, but I'm in my own shit. So if I get pulled over my own shit, I get pulled over my own shit.
No. What I'm saying is, it's done been times where it's me and you together.
I know, and yes, you have to drive.
And you know I ain't got the hills. You know what I'm saying? You know, you like.
I'm not about to drive everywhere we go. But if you get pulled over and I'm in the car, more than likely, I can get in the driver's seat and we still good. If you by yourself, you automatically going to jail.
All I'm saying
is that not correct?
All I'm saying, let me put the mic to me. All I'm saying is, you don't see how that can be slightly contradicting.
No, I do.
That's
not.
all. Okay.
But anyway, we move right along.
Let the comments. Let me talk about it in the comments. Okay.
That was one of my. So what was one of your? Can I?
No, go for it. You seem like you got a few of them. Go ahead, shoot them. Go ahead. I want you to shoot. Get it out. This is time for us to get it out. Come on.
Right. I mean, honestly,
Say it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
These are just the things that had me be like, whoo, okay. Now, we had also had another moment, and I just told y'all, I'm not worried about how much you make. I'm worried about what you do with the money that you make. Now, we
I already know what you about to.
Now, hold on. No, you
Go
don't.
ahead.
I already got in my mind. We already done decided how we splitting the bills. Everything is good. All right, cool. It was 1 month, like we pay an HOA fee at where I stay. So it was 1 month where he was like, "Oh, I'm a," because that was on me, right? "Oh, I'm gonna pay the HOA fee this month." All right, cool. You tell me that. I ain't thinking about
That is
it.
not how it happened, but go ahead. I'm gonna let you tell your
I ain't
story.
thinking about it.
Go ahead.
You
go
gonna
ahead.
let me talk, or you?
I'm
you
sorry.
Gonna keep on interjecting?
I apologize. Go ahead.
So it's supposed to be paid, right? So I get something in the mail from an HOA, and like the about to say, "But babe," so I'm looking at him like, well, I wasn't worried about it. If you tell me you paying it, cool. I ain't worried about it. I ain't checking for. I ain't checking in none of that. It didn't get paid, so I'm like, you say you was gonna do this, so now we late. So instead of paying the things that needed to be paid in the household first, he decided to be helpful to somebody else, which is okay because he has a beautiful heart, very generous, selfless person. However, this household come first, and if it don't come first to you, then I don't know what needs to happen. Yes.
Can I speak?
You can.
Okay. Because I got to put a pin in it right there. Wait a minute. Wait. And the only reason I'm going to put a pin in it because what you just said.
I don't want us to defend ourselves. This is...
Okay, you're right. Go ahead.
Because you about to go deep.
No, I ain't finna defend
Go
myself.
ahead,
I'm just going to... I don't feel like that's accurate.
Go ahead.
I'm going to speak in a minute. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, because I want you to go ahead now.
For one, it's just strange. That's wild to me. I'm sorry, I gotta say it's wild to me that makes you feel like I don't put the household first. Because
you don't pay a bill outside of the house before you pay a bill inside the house first. Whatever happens, whatever you do with your money after you pay the bills in the household is what you do with your money outside of the household ain't my business. But if something is late in the house, that's my business.
That ain't what I just said though. You not even. Are you listening to what I'm saying though? Listen.
That's how I felt.
Listen to what I'm saying though. Listen to what I just said though.
I heard what you said.
I said because you just made a statement. This is the only reason why I'm pausing you for real. Like you said, I didn't put the household first because of that.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
That's all. So the other 99 things that I do, that don't even count.
But we're not talking about that right now. You get off track.
No, because I'm just talking about that statement. I'm only stuck on the statement.
About the things that made us be like,
you're right. Go ahead.
That's
why I said don't let me go yet.
Because it happened twice, but I only brought that one up.
All right, go ahead. You're right.
I'm not going to go into all the other things, but it happened twice.
That's what we got to do.
Anyway.
Come on. I want to hear it. Seriously.
We also have another moment where this happens again, where electric bill, he's responsible for the electric bill, right? And it was a little higher than it normally is. So he came and asked me to help with the electric bill. No, like, help me. What you talking about? We already decided who was going to do what. Like, if the electric bill is higher than what you used to, then you got to figure that out because I'm already paying the bills I need to pay. And not to say that I'm just saying no, but I'm already paying more. So I just felt like I'm not doing that. Now, at the end of the day, if I have to do it, then I'm going to do it. But like initially, I'm just like, look, bro. Like the household, what goes on in this household, the bills that need to be paid need to be paid. We already decided how we was going to split it. Can you handle this or can you not? And I feel like that's a lot of the reasons why people get divorced and stuff like that because of finances. But guess what? I ain't married. So I can decide that I don't want to deal with that.
Keep going. Say what you saying.
I mean, and then we also had like some family stuff going on where like, I felt like, and again, still made sure the house was straight too, but it was more so like, okay, well, this person need me, so I need to go do this, I need to go do that. And I'm just like, well, we got this going on in here. So again, I'm at another point where like, okay, well, do everything outside this household come first? Because if so, you can be outside this household, and that everything can come first.
That is, woo, you cap. That was not, like, I can't even fucking hold that one in, boy. I'm sorry, god damn. I'm sorry.
I can't
Go ahead.
name drop,
Go
and
ahead.
I don't want to put other people's business out there.
Shit.
So I can't get specific so you can know what I'm talking about. But
You-
that is what it is.
Okay.
You go ahead.
No, I'm talking about that last line you just tried to sign. You signed that bitch with a pen full of bullshit. You need to throw that motherfucker.
Okay.
You need to throw that motherfucker in the trash.
Okay.
Oh, that's my dog. But she capped right there on that one. I can't even lie because I ain't never heard that part. Now that you know how you do a book and then you do the movie, and you just we got that movie. We got to throw some spice on it. She just put a whole motherfucking bottle of Texas Pete on that bitch. Just doused it on that. I like that though. I ain't saying you wrong because it's your truth, like you just said. I'm not. There's no real shit. Respect. One. The reason why I'm answering these questions.
So I was the one to end it. So you didn't want to end it, so you may not.
So that's what I was getting to. So my point was, the reason I wanted to say the reason why I'm more so responding to the things you're saying is because I'm trying to figure it out too, y'all. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, not even trying to be funny. Like, I envision you asking me, like, do you want to know? Do you want to say how it is? And I was going to tell you, I'm going to have to hear it from you because in my mind, of course, I was pretty much to the end of it. I tried to stay in it. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna try to. When I sign up for some shit, I sign up for it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's blood over me. Like with some shit, I feel like I definitely wanted to put my best investment into. So like I'm not going to. I really that's why I don't really have a bunch of girlfriends and nothing like that because I'm gonna love hard. Like I'm gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna go there, and I be feeling like a lot of people don't be understanding what that really mean on the other side. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not saying you, I'm just saying just in general, people don't know the capacity, what it take to be that person on the other side. And or how much, even for me, I felt like, because for me, I felt like none of that was getting even taken in consideration. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how you feel when you're the person trying to fight for the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're the person fighting for it, you don't feel like, damn, you ain't even looking at that none of it. Like it's just like to me it seemed like this. Because you brought those incidents up, man, let's be real. Alright. The HOA fee was like $77 or some shit. Yes, it was your bill. I paid it. To be real with you, yes. What the person that called, the situation that it was for?
I don't care how much it costs.
I'm talking. The situation that it was for, if that was your people, I would have did the same thing. So it's not, no, listen to me. Yes,
nobody said don't help.
No.
Do this first.
You gonna let me speak though? You gotta let me get it out. Let me get it out.
Why are you defending it? It happened.
Oh man. Because so what do you want me to do then? Just listen to what you're saying and don't say nothing?
To tell them so you don't have nothing that made you be like,
I need you to listen to what I'm saying so you can get what I'm saying. You will get what I'm saying once I get there. I'm about to get there.
You're talking about hypotheticals. If it was people, then I would have did this. It wasn't.
No,
that's not
because you're speaking on my integrity on how much I care about the household.
We're talking about.
So I gotta defend that because that's not true, and I don't want to be perceived as a person that don't know. Listen, but you are you? But all right, go ahead. You're not letting me speak.
I never downgraded your character. I've told these people how much of a great man. We're talking about the things that had me be like,
but you gotta let me speak though.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, look, what I'm telling you is, while those situations that you brought up, because you brought them up, if they were so hypothetical, why you bring them up?
You're bringing up hypotheticals.
No, I'm saying like, why would you bring them up if I can't speak on them though?
Okay, real quick.
Real quick, go ahead.
You said that if that was your family member, I would have did the same thing. We ain't talking about if it was my family. That's not what I said. You did something.
That ain't what you talking about. What I'm talking about is what I need to speak on so you can get to my point. I would be already there if you want to interrupt me, like you see telling me not to do to you.
Go ahead then.
Okay, so what I'm telling you is, once we get in those situations and they're not exactly how they was spoken out, beyond that, what I'm gonna tell you is, I definitely, while I don't agree with that, you know what I'm saying, that how that went down or whatever, I will say I respect where you coming from because I know who you are. But that started while I had to start learning, because to me that equated to selfishness. When you see how much things I done sacrifice or things that I do for that to be so costly, when I absorb you and baby girl, and the only reason I say her because she is a part of the household, and we speaking about that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason why I'm saying it. I'm not. Won't roll your eyes because I'm being real. Like all I'm saying is, so that situation definitely make me sit there and be like, well, damn. That's all it takes for you to just question me on this high level. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it takes. Because first of all, nothing stopped nothing from not paying. We paid. I ended up paying. It just got paid late. Let's
pay my bills late.
Yeah, but
you didn't have a conversation with me. I got a bill that said that it was late. Had you communicated?
I agree with you on that. Don't you gotta scream at me though? Look. I agree with you. Don't you gotta scream? We talking. Look. So no, seriously. Like I definitely could have communicated with you better on that, but you didn't even speak on that part. You said just because I didn't pay it and I chose to do something else. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, regardless of what your reasoning is, what I started seeing was, I can give you red flags where I probably should have been like, let me get the hell the fuck away.
And that would have been fine.
No. I want you to be quiet and listen, absorb it. Because don't do that. I ain't do that when you were speaking. Okay. Like, I'm just trying to tell you the truth. I equated a lot of that to, because everything, as I'm sitting here listening to you, everything is funny because everything I'm hearing you say is, I ain't gonna do this. I ain't gonna handle this. We in a relationship. When is the weed gonna kick in?
The same way
hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying. This is my mentality. I'm thinking like, when is this gonna kick in? But I'm never thinking to leave. This is my mentality. You express that if I see something I don't like, I'm gonna leave. Cool. That ain't how I get down. Like I look at you as something so special. Mm-hmm. Something like that I can't replace. Something that I can't just go dig out of a fucking toy box. So I'm gonna treat it as such. So I'm not going to run into an obstacle because while I can sit here and run down a million things, I ain't like, who gives a fuck? Because none of them made me say I'm finna leave. You know what I'm saying? Because and I'm not trying to compare you. I'm just trying to give you who I am.
Right.
So what I'm telling you is, that's why I go this long and don't understand or know why. Like, damn, why? Like,
I just need to cut you off real quick because part of that is also like a trigger for me. So if you read the book, you saw when I said that there was a moment where me and Logan dad was supposed to move in together. It didn't happen. So I'm flat out on my ass with a child and I'm supposed to move in somewhere. Still ended up being able to get the apartment, thank God. But now I'm left with a 2-bedroom apartment that I ain't signed up for. So that's why I never went back to him, because at that point I felt like, fuck me and my daughter. Now we've had a conversation about it since then. You know, that wasn't his intentions, of course. You know what I'm saying? But I'm young. I just had a kid. I'm trying to make sure we got somewhere to live. And now I'm out here on my own. So when I get a bill that's late and you were supposed to pay, that pissed me off. And there was no communication. So again, still young for me, I feel like I think about the fact that I have a kid and I need to make sure, and I've been for so long, I had to live with other people and do other things. I need my bills in this household paid. I need everything. This is what I need. You're a single man who don't really But I get it if you feel like you can do whatever you want to do. But that's not how.
That is not how I felt. I told you it's a mistake.
I'm not saying that you did. I'm saying I get it if that's how you felt.
It's a mistake.
But me, which is fine. How long did we stay together after that? I'm not saying that we ended the relationship. It made me be like, okay, that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
We stayed together for a minute. We talked things out. We worked things through.
Let me say this. This is what I feel like we broke up. This is what I felt like.
Okay.
Even, I'm going to say this, and then we, continue because we are revealing some stuff. It's good. I felt like, without even sugarcoating nothing, this is just me speaking for real. When you started progressing in your life, personally, in such a way that you looked across it and you feel like I ain't match it. And to the point where verbatim, you literally told me, like this how, and I know this how I'm gonna be a band with you. That's what I felt like. That's what it felt like, and that's the only thing I could equate it to because I did everything I was supposed to do. As far as like, no, I wasn't perfect, but I ain't fuck up it. I wasn't the fuck up person. Like I would stand up, stood all the way up, even when the wind blowing real fucking strong. You know what I'm saying? That type of guy. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same token, I started seeing it, and you ain't even know how to tell me that. I felt like. This is my opinion. I felt like you didn't know how to tell me, and this is what you told me. God said we need to separate.
I don't remember saying that, but okay.
In the bathroom, we were standing in the bathroom. You pondered, first, you said we need. This is what you told me we needed to. This is where I'm gonna show you. This is where I started. Real. This is for me. This is where the heartbreaking started for me, because I'm like. I know she didn't just say, God told her to do this. Now, we go to church every Sunday.
That's why I'm saying that, but okay.
We in the deep. I'm talking about we in the all kind of ministries. All the men. We serving 2-3 different ministries in here, going hard. But Logan in there too. We go to school, come work, go do church, boom, boom, cycle. Deep in it. Not saying if you could go to church, not be, but we deep in it, spiritual, in our spiritual realm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like really, really serving. You know what I'm saying? So like to get that message from your future, in my mind, future wife, you know what I'm saying? And she walk out and it was like a one day we was cool, and then this next day, I literally remember, I can't tell you the days, but it's like one day we was cool, and the next day she tell me this, and she's like, yeah, I want you to move to the next room. The fuck? But I'm a man of God. I can't question that when she put God on it. I don't want Logan to see us like this. We imposing the wrong impression. We giving the wrong impression and da 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 da. What the fuck? I'm like, okay. Now at this moment, everything that I thought about that I probably been ignoring came down on me at that moment. I'm talking about to the point. I'm gonna tell you why, and I don't know, and I know you hear me say this. I'm telling you this, like I only say this because I know you want me to tell you the truth. I think you do.
I do.
But why when I call you selfish, it ain't, and of course I know you know half of that. You believe at least 50% of what I say when I say that. I know that. But it's part of you to be like, I ain't selfish. You know that, right? You feel like that, right? You feel like I know you ain't selfish, right? This is you're right. But I'm gonna tell you where. Hold on. Let me bring it home.
And I think people don't like that.
Let me bring it home. Let me bring it home. So, for you to be, you said, depend on who you is, right? Depend on how the person is, right? I'm your companion. I gotta get the best version of unselfishness. If you got it in you, I should be getting it. I feel like, other than Logan, I should be getting the next.
Definitely made sense.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. I should be getting the best version of that, right? Especially when, would you agree that I'm giving you elite unselfishness? Would you agree? Okay. So at that point, I'm sitting there and I'm saying, damn, I done we used to have to go. Anybody know me know I hate to fucking be cold. Yeah, you know that, right?
Well, you came to a place that's cold, so.
Even more of another sacrifice.
Yeah, that you decided to make.
Just follow me. This is something I'm about to reveal from both of us. Can you just
go ahead?
You think it's about you ready to defend yourself? Calm down.
No,
God dang.
I'm saying you decided to do that. I ain't defending me.
You gonna let me go?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that know me know I don't like to be cold. Right? Your old lady definitely gonna know that. But nigga, I bought whatever code or whatever we needed to be to fucking be in DC because I want to do this and I adapted to it. But I only say that to say is because I only bring this up because you brought up some of your points. I'm bringing this up to show you
what I'm
about to bring up.
Go ahead.
That I gotta walk.
Metro?
No, so hold up. Hold on. Every morning, hold on. Let me tell you my schedule. Hold on. Let me tell y'all my schedule. Let me tell you my schedule, my guy. Fuck it. I ain't from North Carolina. I'm from DC. Just act like I'm from DC. Fuck it. Because that just would be tough for a nigga from DC too, I think. All my DC niggas chime in, please.
It won't be tough because that's what they used to, but go ahead.
You got to factor in, you doing all the other shit too, okay? You got to wake up at 5 in the morning, 4:30. Got to make sure baby girl is straight too, because she going to sleep hard. I'm the first one up in the house. So they don't argue in the morning. I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure clothes is in place. It's a little breakfast going there. It's 4:30. Now, mind you, I like to watch the Lakers. I'm a Laker fan. Them motherfuckers don't come on at 10:30. Okay, she ain't want to watch me. I gotta lay in the bed with her till she go to sleep. Then I can go back downstairs and catch the game because we can't have a TV in the fucking room. Because she don't want a TV in the room. Because she got to have you her fucking way, right? Okay? So, hold on. Let's keep that in mind. This is a regular fucking day. This is one day. Okay? All right? Then, it's 4:30. It's cold as shit in fucking D.C. in January, February, March, April. All the motherfuckers is cold. I'm going to tell you right now. You got to have good socks, nigga.
Oh,
you do that. Now, mind you, she told you, I ain't got no license. We know that. Cool. It's only one car. Cool. She don't go to work till after Logan go to school, okay? Like, she the last person.
As I should.
That's cool.
That's the life I want. I want to be able to drop my baby off to school. That is a blessing.
Can we?
Some kids.
That ain't the part. Don't try to focus in on that part because that is not the part.
Then what you saying?
So let's just remember at that 4:30 after we said everybody in there snoring in fucking REM sleep. Okay, everybody. No, I'm not mad about none of that. I want you to listen.
Go ahead.
I'm mad because you gonna listen. Listen what I'm saying. Okay, so we get to that point. It's time for me to go. Now we only but a mile. What you say, about a mile and a half from the Metro Silver Hill, right? I gotta walk to that bitch though. Oh yeah. On the way walking out, I'm cranking the car up to warm it up so she can motherfucking be warm when she get the fuck up. Yeah, I don't know at 4:30. It's the coldest it's gonna be in fucking DC in the day at 4:30 in the morning. I gotta book it down that bitch too. Cause that motherfucking train has been up and snoring out. You don't know what the fuck the damn schedule is. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn this shit too, on the fly. Many fucked up fucking days of fucking getting on the wrong trains, okay? Look, this is what love, this is some love right here. I'm telling y'all niggas. Let me tell you, so I go, I'm doing that. And mind you, I'm a tough ass motherfucker. I am, bro. I'm tough. You know what I'm saying? But I need sympathy and tenderness like everybody else. And when I need my woman to be that person because she's pretty much the only person definitely at that point that I'm going like slow down to listen to, slow down to care about, slow down to do, you know what I'm saying? That's what a man, you know what I'm saying, needs that peace in his woman or whatever, right? So, as I'm sitting on this motherfucking train one day, I'm just like, damn. Because mind you, I gotta get off that bitch too to get Logan from school. I gotta walk back from the damn train station. Hurry up, run down there, cause every minute that your ass is late, it's gonna cost you $1. Okay? I gotta run down that motherfucker to go get her. To go get her. Then when I get down there, Logan she's sick of fucking school. She's sick of everything. She's a child. She need to fucking do some shit that ain't got nothing to do with ABC fucking D. Okay? So we have to stop at the park. God damn it. We stop at the fucking park for 40 minutes because she need to unwind. It's like every fucking body else. And I needed to bribe her into doing this damn homework later on. So I had to figure this out because you don't want them two to do homework. It's like fucking World War VII. Nobody, you might as well go down there and help because you're not going to sleep. So this shit is off the chain. I'm telling you, it's another level.
Yeah.
So then Logan comes. Then we get to the house. I got Diva now. I done inherited Diva. I gotta cook.
He cooked.
Don't let it be spaghetti night. I gotta cook 3 different fucking spaghettis. Oh, it's fucked up. It's rough, ain't it? Shit tough, ain't it? You make you think about it. All right, you want to be a player forever. Trust me. Listen what I'm telling you.
What else?
Listen. I got it. Yeah, nigga. One spaghetti just meat and sauce. One spaghetti just sauce and sauce.
Spicy.
One with sauce and peppers. Then I gotta make mine. I stopped making mine. I just started eating Logan shit. I just eat they shit. Like I don't even got a fucking version of my shit. I forgot what I like in the damn spaghetti. I don't even know. Meat fucking pescatarian spaghetti and shit. So anyway, yeah, learn to love it. I'm tell you right now. All I'm saying is that's regular. That's one fucking day. That's one day. And all I'm saying is one time when just give me, goddamn.
Ain't no one time.
I can't get, but you get what I'm just saying in the ratio. So, but I promise you, we are different. Yeah. I hope we are different people at this point.
Definitely are. Look, we both still single way. So I guess the fuck not.
That's a good one. But after seeing that, I'm like, I say that to say, I started seeing her come up. And I want to be honest, as a man, I never wanted to show no insecurity, and I'm never really insecure about that. You know what I'm saying? But deep down inside, I want to match my woman in every verse. Yeah, I feel like, I don't say a real man, fuck it. I'm just a man. How I feel about what a man is, I feel like you want to be able to match that energy on either way it go, in all departments. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt like once your takeoff, because to be real, and I'm not saying it's your fault because I had a decision to make these decisions. Our life literally revolved around you. You know what I'm saying? Like and everything. No, just being honest. To me, just think about it.
So was it because I had more going on? Like it didn't just.
What time do I got to do anything? Just be honest. Now we talked about the license.
You a grown man. If you want to do something, do it. You and I we're not the type to ride each other's ass.
Never.
Right. If you want to do something.
But this things that was. See. I'm gonna show you what you can't see. I'm not trying to tax you for it. I'm gonna tell you what you can't see.
What?
Especially when you dating you. I'm gonna tell you what you can't see. Deep as I'm fucking was in shit. Nigga, I just gave you my schedule for the day. Mm-hmm. And I serve the food too. Now I ain't gonna lie, I'm a gentleman. I made them be this way. I spoiled them. What the fuck I was about to say? What was I about to say?
That was your life. That was one day. I don't know.
I was about to go somewhere with it. I forgot.
But anyway, while you thinking.
Go ahead. I was about to say some good shit like that.
So, y'all, we just telling y'all the reasons why we didn't work, but our relationship was actually phenomenal. Would you not say that? Stop playing.
Oh, I know what I was about to say. You just gave me a...
You could have...
You just made me think about it.
Go ahead.
Served the food to it. I was a gentleman. That's what I wanted to do. Right. I wanted to be this person to it. So I'm part. I won't say part. I don't want to fucking admit this. I don't want to say I'm part of the problem because I hate to say that. That's a lazy way to think about it. Because that's what the fuck you want me to do. That's what you type of, like, who don't want to do that? And I want you to have, that's what I feel like you deserve. You know what I'm saying? If you fucking with me. But at the same token, it's just, I had to learn that I needed everything that I was given. I needed that. You know what I'm saying? And I went without it. Even watching, I ignored a lot of red flags. You know what I'm saying? A long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here.
Okay.
Okay. What I'm gonna say is this.
You are definitely a gentleman and a great man, but you got your little shit too.
Listen, what I'm saying.
As we all do.
I'm not knocking that I don't have my own shit, but I'm just speaking on like as far as why this separation happened. That's what I'm still focusing on. Like,
okay. You said it revolved around me. This started happening.
Right. So I felt like once you start feeling like that, you start looking around like it don't match. And my thing was, part of the reasons, I said everything revolved around you. Mm-hmm. That's what it was. Every fucking thing. Key, do you know how much energy it takes? Ask the motherfuckers you dating now. Ask the motherfuckers you dating right now. Ask them. They probably done told you already.
I mean, we can call somebody up.
No, you ain't gotta call them.
Okay.
I mean, if that's what you want to do. But I mean, but I'm just saying, they know. I'm pretty sure. What you think? You think they think you difficult? No, you different now.
No, I mean, what do you consider difficult? If you
or like
I wasn't difficult with you.
I don't mean difficult. I mean like what's the word I want to say? Like you very time. Well, see you dating them, so it's different. So
I feel like I know what you're saying. Like
you very time. Like you're I don't want to say the word needy because it's not that.
Definitely not.
But you get what I'm saying though. Like you. If a motherfucker fucking with you, they got first of all, you can't even go nowhere without you. You gotta hold the phone. You gotta learn how to hold the phone.
Yeah.
If you don't even know how to hold the phone, you can't even go nowhere with you.
Yeah.
What kind of shit is that? Kid, you're never gonna have a social life with nobody. With the fucking not no real one.
Listen.
Like what the fuck? Like
listen
though. Be the servant all
I
night.
tell people this.
But who wants to be the servant all night?
They don't have to be.
I know they don't have to be.
So now,
but I'm talking about somebody you actually like.
No,
I'm talking about somebody you fuck with.
Somebody.
Like I ain't talking about your little dum dums or whatever. Like what do you want to call them?
Like actually like, and somebody who can communicate with me will tell me how they feel, and we can decide how I can still get my content and we can enjoy our night. That's what we can do.
No, it ain't that. See, this is the thing. That's why I'm trying to show you. I ain't never have a problem. We never argued about this ever, right?
No.
When they were telling me, but the thing I always saw was that it was an entitlement to it too. Like I seen when the difference is sometimes when it was like, oh, young, well, fuck it then, young. Well, damn, Key, I've been on fucking job for 30 days. Can I get a fucking 30 rolling off?
That's why I feel like people need to date the people who you okay with certain things. Like I put all my shit out there when I meet
it ain't that I wasn't okay with it. I'm just looking at it like when it's time for me to be like I feel like
I'm talking about now. I'm definitely a different person now.
Right.
Like, then I would hope so. I mean, shit.
Right. I would hope so.
Evolution.
Right. But I'm just saying, just in general, like some shit die slow. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some shit die real slow, or don't never die at all. And I ain't saying that with you, but
yeah,
I'm just being a parent. I'm telling you what can be a parent, even if you're not. Well, I can fix it to where it don't look like I'm that. When I was dating you, I told you this one time. I got a PhD in you. Mm-hmm. I'm watching tennis. I know your nose twitch a certain way. What then like? Look, see, but that's the part. But like I'm just saying though, like I don't know. It just never seemed like this was the thing for me. It's like, damn, when did we get in? I felt like it was like, where did we get to where we ain't chasing each other no more? You know what I'm saying? Like I
want to piggyback on something you said. There was a moment, and I never looked down on Lynn. But there was. I always knew that I was put on this earth for a higher being. I give my grandma all her accolades to say that she, instilled morals in me. Like I wanted to be more something out of life. Like I said, I didn't have a family dynamic, so I made it my business to make sure that my daughter, whoever I was going to date, we was going to have a family dynamic, right? I made sure that my daughter never had to make sure that she had to stay with this person and that person like I did, which is why I have a house. You know, I'm thinking about all these things. I'm career driven. Like, I'm not about, there was nobody around me that I aspired to be. So I'm making the person who I want to be that I feel like my daughter should look up to. It might not have been the correct way, you know what I'm saying? But being in a relationship and catering to somebody and doing the things that they probably wanted me to do wasn't my life at the time. I'm now open to those things. I'm 34. I mean, I would hope so. But I mean, we talking about us being together, 5-6 years ago. I'm still in my 20s. Like, I'm
longer
still,
than that, I think.
Yeah, maybe longer than that. But I'm still in my 20s and still trying to make a name for myself. I'm trying to do this. Like, I just didn't have the time for that. But that's something that we probably should have talked about, because I did reach a level where I'm like, oh, well, this is what my mind is at right now. This is what I'm focused on. I ain't focused on what you talking about. Like, so, but we wasn't mature enough to have the conversation to talk about it. Or maybe I wasn't. Maybe he was ready and I just wasn't ready to have the conversation. I'm not sure.
But what I will say is the part what I was saying about where the time where you were so time consuming, like where it became all about you, like all them dreams and aspirations, I got all them I had the same energy.
Yeah.
I felt, no, what I'm telling you though, as a man though, to me, my point was like, all right, I can wait for me.
But you can't.
No, of course. I'm telling you, then. We talking about then.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get an insight about then, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm just saying. So I'm saying, like, at that point in time, of course, I know I can't do that now. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, I'm thinking, I'm in a relationship. So put it like this: the people that get in a relationships young and they stay in them,
they feel like they sacrificed something. They've sacrificed what they really wanted to do out of life, because they decided to put their all into this relationship. I wasn't doing that.
You gonna let me talk?
I surely am.
All I'm saying is, man. I'm not trying to make you right or wrong or nothing about it. I'm just telling you how I feel. I'm here to hear how you feel. Now, honestly, like I already kind of know. I know. I told you I done been this. I've been paying attention for a long time. Like, I've been paying real attention. Not saying you ain't, but I know it's a point in time. You don't really know. You ain't even never really seen me perform music. Like, you ain't never seen me do a lot of dope shit that I do. Yeah. Like. But know what I'm saying? But we couldn't do none of that because I was so consumed.
But you could have. That's my thing.
When?
Like, you could have made this. You know what? Like, if this is something that you want to do, I'm currently right now in the house by myself. All the things that he said he was doing when we were together, I'm doing by myself now, and still making sure that I get whatever it is that I aspire to do or be. I'm doing that. If it's something that you really want to do,
but are we talking about then? We ain't talking about now. Of course we get that. I'm talking about, we speaking about what the situation was.
No.
I'm just saying we're trying to highlight.
You couldn't do that then. Because you could have, is what I'm saying.
All I'm telling you is, it's gonna be hard as hell to go to acting practice, to go to do acting, to go act at 3-4 in the morning, and when I'm doing all the other shit I'm doing, and I gotta still make sure these bills pay. I gotta still do it. I get it, Key, you strong in your stance, but you gotta get in these shoes. That's it. That's all I want you to do. I promise you, as your friend, I promise you're gonna be that next level that you ascending to. It's gonna take that part, and I know you're gonna do it. I'm telling you the truth though. Yeah. Like, listen to what I'm telling you. I get it I got that same fire when I feel how I feel. But I promise you this though. I promise you. And then the dope part is you get to look back at this, and we get it back and get to see this shit. Because I'm being honest. Because when I look back at the other one, it was a lot of things that was dope for me to look at, even with us, and even just watching. Like, damn, look at us sitting on the couch just boxing up about some real shit. But I'm telling you, I'm learning.
Don't get it twisted. I was good to him, okay? He got good loving. I cooked every now and again. You know what I'm saying?
I can't even get it. I'm still waiting on
we did some surprise things. Don't talk about when we was in North Carolina. I surprised you. Don't do it. Don't do it.
We're not gonna do it.
Because not too much on me. Talk about. Don't be trying to make it seem like you was doing everything, because that ain't the truth. But no, we just here to tell y'all, what happened. Whatever. But no, I really feel like, and that's why I'm an advocate, and this is what I'm going to yourself down to a relationship. I'm not saying that it can't be done. I am not deterring anybody from getting a relationship young, getting married young. If that's what you want to do, that's your prerogative. Love is awesome. It's amazing. But I just knew that I wasn't able to pour into somebody else, give them what they actually needed from me, and still did and conquered the things I wanted to do out of life. I wasn't there. I couldn't do that. I'm in a space now where I'm open to those things. The people that I date right now, I still tell them, like, you don't come first right now. Like, you just don't. I don't have the capacity for that, because this is what I want to do, and I'm not stopping that for you. It can be selfish, but I'm deciding to not even get in a relationship. To me, that's the selfless part, to decide to even not get in a relationship with you because I know I can't give you what you need. Now, I noticed after my next relationship after Lynn, where I went wrong in that relationship. And I called him. I was like, oh, you a child of God. And I was supposed to be in that relationship for a reason too. You know what I'm saying? Another lesson. But I am happy that he and I decided to go from being friends to being in a relationship that didn't work to now we still friends.
I mean, we all right.
Anyway, I'm glad y'all tuned in. This was an eye-opener. We still cool. I'm going to rough him up after.
Part 3.
We still cool. But thank y'all.
In the bird. Take it to the bird. Okay.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Part 2, Unmasked. Me and Adam from the book. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Unmasked podcast, where we discuss love, loss, and growth. If you haven't, we are on Amazon and Barnes & Noble.
Hardback.
Yes, hardback, paperbacks. Get into it, y'all. Y'all see what we just discussed? It's some stuff in here. And I can't wait for the next episode, because I'm going to have some more people who are open to disclosing their identity that are inside of this book. Yeah. All right. Peace and love.
Tonight she might braid her braids. Melanie